Hey, what's good, everybody? How you guys doing? Thank you for tuning into today's video. As it says, basically reminiscing over Boost Mobile iDen days. This video was inspired by CV Tech Reviews and Mark Smith on Google Plus. Just having a small conversation with them, and of course, CV showing one of his olden day Boost Mobile iDen phones. Inspired me to want to do this video and just kind of talk about Boost Mobile iDen days. Now, if you don't know what Boost Mobile iDen is, basically it's the original Boost Mobile. Okay, Boost Mobile was prepaid basically for Nextel, and Nextel and Boost Mobile used a network called iDen, which was more equipped for push-to-talk feature. So it's like walkie-talkie style. Push the button, talk. Your other person hears it right away. You don't have to dial a phone number and send and then let it ring to talk to another person. You just put in their chirp ID, hit that chirp button, and chirp them, which is slang for, the walkie-talkie or push to talk. Some of the phones that I had, to share with you guys, I didn't have an extensive long list of devices, but I did have a couple of cool ones that Boost Mobile offered, and some of them were actually Nextel phones. Because that was one of the weird things, was that you can bring a Nextel phone to Boost Mobile. You didn't have to unlock it, just put the Boost SIM inside, and the SIM card worked perfectly with it. But if you bought a Boost Mobile phone, you had to unlock it to go to Nextel. And the reason for that is, of course, Boost Mobile phones were cheaper than some Nextel phones. So if you were going to go buy a prepaid phone in order to use it on their network, you had to get it unlocked. So you needed Sprint Nextel's permission to unlock it. But anyways, so my very first Boost Mobile iDen phone was the i335 candy bar style phone. Had no camera, so you couldn't take pictures with it, but it was a nice rugged phone. It looked pretty cool. The build quality was excellent. I mean, of course, all these phones were plastic, but at the time, plastic was in. No one really, got pissed off if it was made out of, wasn't made out of metal. But so, anyways, but yeah, it was a great little phone. Very, very sleek, slender. Wasn't bulky at all whatsoever, and it just looked pretty cool. Had I think it was like a 1.2 or 1.5 inch display. Colors on the screen was very vibrant. You could do your basic stuff, like you can surf the web on there, but it was like a WAP browser that it used, and of course you could have sideloaded Opera Mini if you wanted like HTML experience, and of course Opera Mini is fast because it compresses the data from pages to be smaller, so you can load them faster. But anyways, yeah, so the i335 was my first Boost Mobile phone. From there, I actually got the Nextel i530, which I called the Bumblebee because it was black and yellow. Flip phone, kind of bulky, but it got beat the hell out of. I mean, at the time that I had that phone, I worked at a car wash where we had to like hand wash cars through this tunnel. Well, you kind of like, you hand wash them and then you send them through the tunnel that actually washes the car, and then it comes out and you have the other team that dries it. And I've dropped that phone. It's got ran over by the car on a track and survived. So very, very, very cool phone. After that, I purchased the i776, which was a flip phone that was small. And back then, when it came to cell phones, the smaller your cell phone was, the more awesome it was. So people were trying to go for more small, sleek, and compact rather than really big like today, because smartphones require you, touchscreen. So you want a bigger display. Well, back then, we didn't worry about touchscreens because we didn't have it. So the smaller your phone, the cooler it was. And that phone had a camera. You could take pictures. Pretty slender. Nicely built. The color scheme was kind of off, though. Silver and brown just was really weird. And the other option besides the silver and brown one was the feminine version, which was white and lavender. And that just seemed weird for a guy to walk around with a white lavender phone. So men were stuck with the silver and brown. Shortly after that, I got the i465, the Moto Clutch is what it was called. It was considered the ghetto BlackBerry, but it was Boost Mobile's quote-unquote the iDen smartphone. Just because it had a QWERTY keyboard, it had 3 shortcut buttons next to the screen for browser, mail, and I believe messages. No, camera. Camera, messages, and browser. And it had a camera on the back, push-to-talk features, really nice. Also, weird color, maroon and silver. It was kind of a weird color. But it did come up with a secondary color, which is like black and kind of like a mint green looking color. And but that came like, I think, a year after it was released. After I had the Clutch, I wanted to go back to a flip phone style, so I kind of went with a toyish looking one, which was the i450. That was actually a pretty cool one. It was gray and white. You saw a lot of it in like movies and in commercials and stuff like that. It was pretty popular on Boost Mobile. So I had that one for a short period of time. And then right after that, I got the BlackBerry 7520, which was the only way I can actually get a semi sort of true smartphone at that time in 2009. It's the only way I can get one of those smartphones on Boost Mobile. So I could do things like browse the internet, email, things like that. I had to do some quirky thing to get text messaging to work on it, so I could utilize the QWERTY keyboard. And phone calls and push to talk was actually really awesome on that phone. After the BlackBerry 7520, I got the Moto i865, which was it was advertised more for music because you can expand the memory with the micro SD card and just put MP3s on there and you can listen to music. And it was a slider phone, so that was actually really neat. That one came in two colors also. I had the silver, black, and red. I forgot what the secondary color was, but the secondary colors were always feminine. So there was one for the men, one for the women. And that was like actually a really awesome, cool looking phone. The BlackBerry Curve 8350i is one that I really, really wanted, but I just couldn't afford. People were charging like almost $500 just to buy that on eBay if you wanted to use it on Boost Mobile. And then of course the i9, which is like the Moto Razr push to talk. Really nice, sleek, thin flip phone, pretty awesome, high quality build. Never got one, but still was a neat phone. And at the end of it all, came an Android, which was the i1, and that was a push to talk Android smartphone for Boost Mobile and for Nextel. Problem was it ran on the iDen network, so the only way you were able to watch like YouTube and stuff like that was with Wi-Fi. If you tried to do any of that stuff on the iDen network, it was basically non-existent. You'd have to use Opera Mini as your browser. Never owned one, but those are actually pretty cool. So anyways, those are the devices from Boost Mobile iDen that were like really popular and stand out. And I wanted to share that with you guys in this video. So if you guys did enjoy it, leave me a thumbs up. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it. Share with me which Boost Mobile iDen phones you guys owned back in the day, if you guys did, and why you guys picked it, why you guys liked it. And subscribe if you haven't. Share on your social networks and follow me on mine, link in the description. My name is Tito with Aloha Android, and thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.